tricky, but this time, great weather. Wet road. This is what it looks like when it's very similar to 2015. Of course, we'll do a very quick side-by-side comparison using the same cars. You can kind of see the best street in this game versus the street in 2015. There isn't as much in your face with it. Yeah, it's too much in your face. I'll give to me, if you play Drive Club, there's something about the reflection that's tucked in. Ah, what is that? Where did that come from? It's in the game. It looks like it is.
Sorry, gentlemen. Police just saw me.
Hey, I'm Stephen Kars, co-founder of Nuketown. When I open the Zero dashboard, I can quickly see how my bank balances are doing, what money is owed, and what bills are going out, and that gives me a lot of confidence to make informed decisions.
AMI Races is now streaming on Daily Wire Plus. If you're looking for the best Christmas gift for your friends and fishing, then I highly recommend this advent calendar. It has 24 unique lures in each drawer that they can use to catch all types of fish. And the best...
I'm losing interest in Reddit as well, Woody.
Yeah.
Like, just like, I don't go as deep as you guys. Like, so if Woody's getting tired of it, you've seen 10 times as much as I have. One that I do like recently is I've been going to the r/survival and, like, reading stuff about, like, people. Yeah, I ordered a book off of Amazon. Let me see what it was. I can check. I ordered a book off of Amazon about, like, survival techniques. And I figured, like, I don't have time to go camping all the time, but a lot of this is, like, just little techniques that you can do, like, in your own backyard to, like, get quick with a fire starter. Or, like, figure, like, a fire pit out, or, like, do something like that.
That's in the nicest way possible. I hope your car gets stuck in a blizzard someday. I think you'd like it.
I have all my stuff there. It's like, oh, no.
It's just so except my knife at the fire starter built into the hammer on the tail end of it. This is what I paid for.
Can we just walk to that IHOP?
Yeah.
No, we have to build a fire and hunt for rabbits.
You know what I'm saying?
It's right there.
Like, I love watching it. Like, I've watched the whole, primitive technology or whatever, and there's like a million spin-offs of that now. By spin-off, I don't mean worse. Some of them are better. Like, yeah, they're very good. But I've been watching more, like, modern-day stuff. Like, because if I watch those videos and, like, read shit for the rest of my life, and you throw me in the Sahara, I'm dead. Like, it doesn't matter how many fucking bear grylls things I watch. I might die slowly. But I'm watching the ones where the people have, like, state-of-the-art or, like, at least modern-day gear, and they're kind of like, now what you want to do here, make sure you hammer this post-it further than you would think, because you wouldn't think about it, but this creates torque when you're building a table here, or whatever the fuck it is. And so, I don't know. It's like one of those things where they explain it. It's like It's Always Sunny, where they interview that old woman, and they're like, well, on off days, I like to read cookbooks. I don't even know how to cook. And she tells them that's what I'm doing. I don't know how to survive in the wild, but I'm having a lot of fun trying to figure it out.
I like doing, but haven't done yet. I don't know how to phrase something I haven't done yet. Sewing. Like, I never got into sewing. It was never my thing.
What is really the change?
Like gay. I forgot.
It's the map we select and it changes.
But that was like the thing. Like, if you learned to sew in like 1982, you would think that I'll never use this after the class. And that's where I am.
What are you, a fag? Learning to sew, be self-sufficient. The grid goes down and you're going to be fine. That's not for me.
That's right. Yeah. I need to read over. What do you need to sew?
If you're in the wilderness, there are two pieces of fabric that you can just put together. You've got string and twine.
Deathmatch. Weapons free, people. Make some hate on them.
And a total scenario. What are the two fabrics? And I don't want to do that.
They're essential.
If they're essential, why don't I use my hands?
You don't have that.
Lead dart.
All of my hammocks. You saw now you are and after I spike.
This shit ain't working. We've lost the advantage. Nice. We're pulling ahead. Eyes on! Target appears
So we try to happy to be a super sale. And I talk to this chick every time we need to go about this. I started with the more kind of like, yes.
Target ID. Watch it!
Enemies have destroyed your assault pack.
Sending stun. Tossing frag.
I'm like, all right, I think you did. And then not that much.
Well, maybe
Frag going out.
There's a spy in our ranks. Watch your six.
Hostile shooter. Shoot them! Frag thrown.
Your assault pack has been destroyed.
Confirmed. Iced them. Frag going out. Eyes on enemy. Have eyes on. Foot mobile.
Or if it's only moving because of the freeway. Caterpillar gets
Enemy UAV inbound. Deploying SAM turret.
So, I think it was a perfect voice. I really got one of the first arms. And that was it.
Assault pack's up.
In a state, but you see that
Net call. Enemy watchdog Kilo inbound.
Yeah. They're faster. You know what? Exactly. You know what? A lot of they still up for that show.
What the fuck is going on out there? Tighten up and show some spine.
Enemy watchdog Kilo overhead.
Enemy UAV inbound.
One of your subpacks has been destroyed.
Hostile UAV established overhead.
Tally watchdog Kilo. Pick up that bird.
They're the CIA. You think they were just gonna let you walk all
Not
over
how the
them?
plan was supposed to go.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? You know who? That show's super combat. They could be making all these shows and stuff. We can bring that back. It's really cool. My stuff, that's awesome. I would love if they bring yeah, always so better read used it to my life. Like, yeah, only Lou Anne died, you know. Oh yeah, she was never like about this character anyway. Like, you could as long as Boomhauer, Bill, and stuff too. That was actually made get away with it a lot. Like I think it sounds like Taylor could just about do the main one. Let's make our own. You can tell, like you can tell. Oh, you can always tell. I can tell. But if you want the show back, you say, you know what? If I spend a month doing nothing but Hank and Bobby and Dale, like my judge, I can. Well, he's alive. Damn it! I guess I'll have to learn the lane. Yeah, I don't know, babysitting, drunk. You know, I don't want to be responsible for what you've chosen to put into your body tonight. Like you should be able to plan ahead. You should have already had a ride home and a place to sleep and like already gotten alpha seltzer ready for like the night ahead of you or whatever. I don't want to be babysitter. You always prep for the alpha seltzer and I don't get drunk. I don't get like fall down like vomiting drunk. I haven't thrown up in alcohol. Probably since the last time Woody saw me throw up in alcohol. No, you're still drinking and like eating stuff that's gonna. I've always got my tongue here. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like when you're done, you're gonna chase it with one of those. Make sure that you don't, because I'm sure you're gonna eat something delicious and fried with this. No, I'm all full for the evening. I had a delicious burger for lunch and stuff. But
Face off, kill confirmed. Damn it, we've lost the lead.
You just have it. You don't want to design yourself to a life before. But yeah, I vomited in a really long time. So last time I owned it now, it was that drinking episode where I made fun of yeah, that's the darkest I've been in years. And then before that, I have to go back to like one of the paintball trips or something. Maybe one where I vomited out the window and I drilled those on.
Something through. Direct clear. Frag drone.
I got my head out. I'm inside the car. I'm on the inside.
what he does. Bullshit. We were saying. Was the owner of the place when we were around, and they were playing the goddamn video with the board and like they had TVs that said they're playing football and they got playing their media.
Sniper's dead. Move on.
And everybody's fine. And once I put their place drink, I always want to that's what I think people are also doing a lot of vodka. They always yeah. And that's kind of stuff too, you know? That's kind of warmed up to it. That's what's good. It's just good. I
Target removed.
Real flavor, I drank
No medals in second place. Crush those dirtbags.
You didn't have that now.
Hostile marksman removed.
Perfect execution. The Pantheon's probably pissing themselves.
Textbook execution, people. That's how Black Ops does it.
Monkey.
Shots of that. It was disgusting. I don't want it. I don't want anymore. But anyway, that trick there, like, as soon as we sat down at the fucking table in Chicago, it was like I had the beer I ordered, and then I had like 2 shots of Jameson, and a shot of vodka, and some sort of beer, and a Jaeger bomb, and then some other mixed drink. And it's all for me. So it's all video. I haven't even started on it yet. I'm just sitting there, like I'm not saying one after another, this happened, and then even later it was this drink. I'm saying immediately all these drinks were pushed in front of me. Like somebody was like, yeah, a shot of Jameson for everyone at the table. And I was like, well, I'll that shot here. And oh yeah, here, Kyle, here's a shot of tequila. And now that's sitting there. I haven't even started taking my first sip of anything yet. And I got like 5 drinks. And so I just went through them real quick. And I'm wasted already. Like we just got here and I'm too drunk. I'm too drunk already, and we just arrived. And I remember going to the bathroom and pissing, and like I pissed, flushed the toilet, and I put the toilet seat down, and I sat there, and I remember distinctly looking at the floor and going, "You already doing it." Yeah, this was going to be a great night.
You didn't want to try to force it yet?
I was probably could have fucked one of those waitresses. The plane fucking did this. They wanted that one. And that's not one of those dirty Hooters. Like Hooters, but like a Scottish spin on it. It's not one of those bitches. They are like, give me a little help there. The owner's got me in the back of the kitchen. He brings out an assault rifle in the kitchen of the restaurant, having him signing it in the back room somewhere. Jeremy's there. And so now me and Jeremy and the owner, we're out back in an alley, like, smoking cigarettes.
Team deathmatch.
And the owner,
eliminate the enemy. We're winning. Keep it that way.
Yeah, you want to take something to rotate to the beer factory. It's free. I'm like, oh no. I'm kind of shit-faced right now. I don't want to make it sugar.
Hostiles reclaim the lead.
Frag throw.
I'm freaking I'm empty as back here.
You got a UAV on station above. .com, give me a UAV.
Yeah, yeah. You just find up, no shame, no like awareness of the social
Grenade out.
Exactly. Oh.
TACOM, get me a UAV.
Your assault pack has been destroyed.
TACOM, authorizing care package drop.
Enemy scout post detected.
Carver, designating Hellstorm target.
Get away! Get away!
Is this a, you know, yeah, I mean, there's really like few things. Yeah, 1489, I would say. And it's and it's a ball that's a pretty great high small, yeah. Yeah.
Subject's
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I got big things.
Sending frag. Launching concussion.
No. That's what some people like it. But, no. Anyway, Jeremy, like 25.
Kane requesting UAV.
Yeah, what's up? Baseball. No. Yeah.
Got a runner.
Over there. Also, the politics. Oh, you got good if you find a way to get out of the house. That's what I would do. Why?
TACOM, get me a UAV.
Made war himself after a couple of years, but they found that they used to do for years. A weird thing.
RCXD active.
It's like they're totally like good on that thing, and now they have kids and they're like, Jeremy is just, has always been just stupid. Not intentional, like he definitely said it. I don't like him going for doing things back, but he has to know any better. He doesn't know any better. So like, you know, he's really shitty for that. You know, I'm not waiting for
We're ahead, but stay alert. Marshall's people are no fools.
Dropping assault pack.
Enemy destroyed your
Throwing
assault pack.
stone.
Grenade out. Assault pack has been destroyed.
Frag thrown.
If you imagine, if he pictures himself as like this character who has less than he needs, and you see the character who has more.
You made it look easy, Crimson.
I'll tell you what, winning never gets old.
Off and away. Because that's what any, you know, no matter how much they want, it's not gone. It's always gone. Like, oh, I got money in my face. Oh, with money in my face. He retires. I just, I got it. Yeah. I literally, that's so dumb that thought it didn't really say.
Oh, it's insane. We pulled a prank on him one time to see how he would react. He had like a couple of guns in his car that were mine, and his car was parked over at the place. And he was in the something, started a tractor or something. And so Scott got in his truck, and we get the guns out of his car. It wasn't anything crazy. A couple handguns and a shotgun. And take them out. Yeah. Take them out. Hide them in my car. Don't say fucking thing. Don't say anything. 3 days go by. He doesn't say it. 4 days go by. Jeremy, hey, you have that pump shotgun? I'm gonna go, something up. I don't know what I said. I'm gonna go dove hunting, or I'm gonna go, I need it for a video, or I'm gonna do a thing. Hey, you have that pump shotgun? You got the Remington? Yeah. It's home. I'll bring it by a month. He knows it's not at home. He lost it. He could have been stolen from him. It has been stolen. No, it just went on for 3 days with me just like ramping up every day. We need it, man. Come on, tomorrow, right? I can go back to your place and it's nice if you're not going to be able to bring it tomorrow. Oh, no, I'll bring it tomorrow. He's just sweating it out over there. Thinking that he's lost a grand worth of guns or whatever he's going to be responsible for it. He's flying through his rock teeth. Flying through his rock. So yeah, I don't know, yeah, but I guess he's kind of a piece of shit. So I forgive him. I'm a nice guy that way, I suppose. He was always good for a laugh. He just did the stupidest shit, He was comic relief, Scott and I have gun permits, open carry or concealed carry, and we would oftentimes, especially in Texas. Everybody, it's like wearing boots when you go to Texas. You don't fit in. Throw a fucking handgun on your head. They boom. And I'd look, and Jeremy's got a gun stuck in his pants. And I'm like, Jeremy, what are you doing with this gun stuck in your pants? You can't do that. We're in a game. Or Mario telling us, yeah, everybody else just took the test. They took out the paperwork. Everybody else has a little card right here that says we can. Except for you, the guy with a roofer in his back pocket. Millionaires. Fun little pool boy scenario. I would like 50 for 50 grand a month. What do you heard that what don't you think is real? I don't know. Of course. Not only homosexuals donate blood?
No, they are literally taking blood donations from young men and putting them in older wealthy men as a anti-aging technique. And Joe Rogan had an anti-aging expert on. It doesn't work. And basically, I'm going to paraphrase, but he said, yes, it worked. But it's not the best way. He's like, I think they will start identifying better ways to prevent aging.
You want to drink it.
Like a chemical change in the guy instead of just getting blood out of him.
But you want to be very afraid. That matters. What does it do for you? Does it make you less fatigued?
I don't even know, right? But I just have to imagine that a younger man's blood has all the good shit in it. Like your testosterone level is higher, right? Is that not in your blood? If you gave me half, if I gave you half my blood, and you gave me half yours, would our T levels not just meet in the middle, right? Where is the T exactly, if not in the blood? Is your insulin level lower? Have you been working hard to increase your red blood cell count? I want some of that shit. Drinking Ian Taylor, there has to be a lot of great shit in young, healthy blood.
We need to start blood farms. Where in the world are people the fittest naturally?
Netherlands.
Netherlands? We need the Netherlands, or just you should be able to. Kenya runners.
AIDS.
Oh yeah, go get to that African blood.
No risk, no reward, Kyle.
I was thinking about that.
It's my job. You gotta roll the dice on this. If you want ace number 1 blood, you might get a runner, you might get a victim.
You just suddenly have a lot of stamina. Your Kenyan blood. That'd be cool.
I have no
You now have a sickle cell.
The only white man with sickle cell on the planet.
Apparently, sickle cell is good for some people in Africa because it makes it so malaria. malaria. And so it was like almost an adaptation that it's kind
It
of.
is.
I know there's like other problems with sickle cell for like clotting, but if it's between clotting and fucking malaria, I think you go with the risk of clotting.
How bad is malaria? Is it kill you? Does
Yeah,
it?
it's definitely gonna kill.
Yeah. See, now,
Unless,
I question that. I feel like a lot of people survive. I think a few people survive. You will die. All of my children
Malaria kills a child every 30 seconds.
Yes.
1 million a year. That's actually way less than I thought.
How deadly
Oh, this is
malaria?
okay.
Let's see. How many people die? You will never have seen your phones for.
Huh. I guess they're. This isn't nearly as many people as
I mean, they get treatment for it now.
You'll be in the jungle with malaria? No, I don't want to be in the jungle with malaria. I just had this idea that it was like...
Oh, AIDS or HIV/AIDS is the biggest killer in Africa by a large margin, with
It's like
180,000 or 100,000.
Yeah, you know. You know.
There's more people with HIV and AIDS than malaria at this point in time, apparently.
Well, that would make sense because there's no cure for HIV, but malaria comes and goes, right?
No, there is a cure. You just need $200,000 cash.
I did blood and a white man.
Then you made Jackie's head full go.
Yeah, I can't prove that young people's blood is good for younger, but it just seems like there'd be a lot of good shit in it.
I can tell you, it definitely doesn't make you younger, but like it.
You're right,
it,
right.
It makes you.
I don't know, it's not going to age that age, but like young boys' blood, like I was working out 4 or 6 hours a day during the season. That had to be some good shit.
Yeah, that would be a cool like billionaire thing. Like, you know, you see those things in movies where it's like a bunch of billionaires sitting behind like kind of obscure glass and there's something in the middle and they're like a hexagon and they're watching a woman strip and they're bidding because they want to like either fuck her or like cut her hands off and they're like island to state. That, but you get like world-class athletes in there and you bid on like liters of blood. And then once you've collected enough blood, you can have elite athlete blood.
You know, Silicon Valley on the HBO is one of their specials. Yeah. Gavin something before you alert. Yeah. He gets blood from a young person in that show. So I didn't realize it was based on true stuff. I thought they came up with it.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Bitcoins. Oh.
Before we jump to Bitcoin, is there anything you need to tell us about that? No.
All right. I think it might.
Yep.
Dude, so this guy had $190 million worth of Bitcoin in cold storage. The cold storage means it's offline. If you don't know, Bitcoin's kind of untrackable, kind of like that, right? If I take your Bitcoin and suddenly it's mine, it's not like it's in a bank where we can be like, oh look, it was transferred from Taylor's account to Woody, we'll put it back. No, it's just like cash.
Just gone.
So what people can do to keep it safe is if you have it in an online account, people hack it and it happens and they really steal your money and you can lose a lot. $190 million in cold storage. Think of it as a USB drive in a vault. Literally. Anyway, this guy that had the decryption code died. And $190 million worth of Bitcoin appears to be unrecoverable.
Yep. Saw that. That's a real problem. I like to imagine that it was so diversified that like 1 million people all lost $100 million. But you know, the fact is that several people lost billions of dollars.
Yes, and I don't know this for sure, but I feel like the kind of person that has millions in Bitcoin doesn't have millions of dollars in the place. Like if you lose $3 million in Bitcoin, you've lost 90% of your net worth, I think.
Maybe someone did. Like I'd love to hear the anecdotal, like case by case sort of thing. Like you know, the people making complaints against this. That's fucked. I read that. Oh my god.
So is Bitcoin ending up to be like kind of the same model as like tulip boom?
I want to say I read that there were more transactions last month than there were this time last year and the year before.
I think the heaviest carnivore you could do this. But it's the wild animal, not like a...
It's not a carnivore though.
Oh, he's an omnivore.
Have you seen him dig into a Wendy's chili?
I'm going for a wild
What do you
predator.
think?
The heaviest wild predator. I think it's 30 pounds on the table. I could beat a 30 pounds.
I could take a killer whale on land. Guaranteed.
Yeah, he would not stand a chance. Although,
Either of you are playing by these rules, and you know it's.
Oh, we're trying to be funny for it. Look at the series about this. Let's leave close, because that's scientific measurement. Thank you.
So it's not much of a conversation.
What's a big?
Just don't
Okay,
know
what's
what's
the biggest one you think that you could take then?
I could definitely take a coyote. Or do it completely unarmed, right? That's the deal.
You're there naked.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Naked and
I'm
afraid,
old.
like that really
Give me
big.
a thong. Give me like one of those leather like Tarzan thongs to at least keep my balls from being
You already
ripped.
had it in my mind.
Okay, you've got the banana hammock that
Oh.
Pontius wears in Wild Boy.
Oh,
Not the version of that, but same one.
yeah, I love that. Okay. I could take an adult coyote, and I say that because I have had real world experiences with adult coyotes, and I have seen them fall a prey to a grown man with a club before. My dad beat one of them with a maglite flashlight one time, and it didn't stand a chance.
I mean, yeah, I think I could definitely take a coyote. The big one only weighs 46 pounds.
Yeah, they're quite small, and they're often like underfed and like sickly to begin with because of their lifestyle. Start out there for a coyote. I think I can take a coyote.
Yeah, I think I could go a little bigger than a coyote. Is there anything between coyote and wolf other than dog? I could take a dog.
A koi wolf.
There's got to be
Those
some
are
cats in there. How much is
Those
the
are
line?
lions. A puma's pretty big, right?
Oh, a puma is essentially a mountain.
Puma animal, not the brand of shoes, you silly Google. Oh, a puma's the same thing. Okay.
Yeah, it's like the South American.
A puma, a cougar, and a mountain lion, all the same.
Yeah.
I think it's racist to make the black ones seem different.
Oh, you
I
do not
need
want to
it,
talk
right?
to the hyena.
That's way too big. That would fuck me up.
Way too big. I've seen Somalians with like pet hyenas on a chain before. That thing is more intimidating than any pit bull you've ever seen. And they have that incredible jaw strength because what they do in the wild is they scavenge the carcasses of animals that lions have left behind because they possess jaw strength powerful enough to crush the bones of like wildebeest and stuff, get the marrow out. The lions cannot get to.
How badass is a honey badger? Is it? We've all seen it, right? So here's that. I've learned a little bit about honey badgers recently. I was curious. Is that they were on Tier Zoo, amazing YouTube channel, and they think honey badgers are like totally badass because they have low mobility, so they have to stand their ground. They can't run away from almost anything. They stacked all their points according to Tier Zoo into armor or something like that. So they have this big pride, and they're hard to fight, and they're hard to hurt, but they can't run away, which is why they stand their ground against badass animals.
But I mean, it's gonna get you pretty good. Because like, based on that video I watched, that was a parody video from like 10 years ago on YouTube, like Honey Badger Don't Give a Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care, I don't remember what it is. Like, if you try to grab them, like around, they have so much flexibility in their own skin. It's like grabbing somebody in a big woolly coat. They can still just flip around and bam, like snap you. Like even more range than jaw.
You have to grab it real close to the head like a snake on it.
Yeah, and also like you couldn't poison it because I watched a YouTube clip of like them just like going and antagonizing a cobra, and
That
they
was
get
a very
attacked 3 or 4 times, and then they kill it, and then before they get like the chance to eat the dead cobra, they like curl over, and then like the announcer's like, but just 4 hours later, he's back and ready to eat, and he just like kind of twitches up and is ready to go. So I could definitely take those because I imagine they're like what 10 pounds.
I don't know, man. I think we're underestimating just how bad it would be if this thing bit your finger. Like you'd have to be in wild man mode yourself. Like we're very well fed. All of us here sitting here. I don't think any of us are hungry right now. We all ate dinner. For lunch at least. Like we're not ravenous. If we weren't getting a fight with a fucking honey badger in our garage right fucking now. And that thing got you on your fingers and like took the tip off, like took the whole fingernail and the tip off. You don't want to play anymore. Meanwhile,
It's a little bit of food in there.
you got a taste for okay? It doesn't matter. You literally bite one of his feet off. He can be like, all right, score's 1-1. Let's keep going.
I definitely wouldn't go. My tactic would not be fight for fight. A honey badger. I would definitely use my hands.
On a honey badger.
Like honestly, I think I would try to grab him any limb or anywhere,
What
and
a
then
huge
just
test
start spinning, and just hope that the force is enough to keep him. Get out of here! I can't do this with mushrooms. You know those fair rides where you sit in the swing and you're going around.
Yeah.
Like, you need to get him going fast enough that he's like a fighter pilot in one of those Soviet things. His face is blown back, and he doesn't have the ability to spin around with his coat and fight you. And you have to hope you can make him pass out from G-forces before you get tired.
We can stop his head. If you grab him, could you not get a foot on his head? You're 200 pound.
It could definitely crush a head, yeah.
If he sat there and was like, please, Seth, brush my head.
That'd be the way to do it, though. Spin it around, disorient it, make it dizzy, hurl it to the ground, and then real quick, just both legs jump up and stop.
If you got a grab on, you could slam it like Bam Bam. I don't know if people are young to get that reference, but then you know Barney Rubble's kid, you slam it on the ground a couple of times. That would hurt it, right? Like, is there any animal that can deal with Bam Bam attack?
No, I prefer to think of it as like the Hulk attack. Like,
Oh, that, yeah.
Oh,
you just look on it. Yeah. That's Hulk smash. I think a Hulk smash maneuver. The trick is getting it though. Wild animals are fucking wild animals. I mean, if you ever got both its legs in one fist, it's just gonna like do a sit up and start mauling your arm.
That's the approach to the argument that I never quite like buy into. Like I get it. Humans are more easily discouraged from like geese and honey badgers who for some reason just aren't intimidated. But if you're in a situation where you're not just fighting fun, you're not just enjoying that you really need to kill this thing for some reason. There's $10 million on the other end of the line. Then all of a sudden you're like, you don't understand. It's like, God, I don't know. Like that's okay in a $10 million fight. You don't get discouraged that easily.
That's true. Yeah, I wouldn't want to take a honey badger, but it's really the ferocity of it, because, like, compared to animals, we would beat it, but I'm saying, like, just a regular fight without the money. Like, humans, we're like baby back bitches of the animal kingdom. Like, we suck. Like, our power lifters, like, the Thor Bjornsson or whatever, the guy who plays the mountain, like, he's over there like, I'm going to deadlift 1,000 pounds. Do you know that we've never taught a gorilla how to do deadlifts or bench press or overhead press, squats? So we see gorillas who don't even work out. If we could teach them to use barbell techniques, imagine the kind of gorilla we could create.
The gorillas that we interact with,
1,500 pounds.
the gorillas that we interact with when we think of these killing machines are the Homer Simpson of the animal kingdom. Okay? They're sitting around all day chewing on bamboo or whatever the fuck those things eat. We've never met a motivated, athletic chimpanzee or gorilla or anything like that. They're just sitting around lazing and fucking.
Yeah, I mean, the chimpanzee, those are probably the scariest thing to fight, because you know they're coming dirty. They're going to rip your dick off, they're going to rip your eyes out, they're going to tear your nose off. Like, if I...
Have you ever seen a lion fight a hyena?
Yeah, it's not much of a fight. They get scared. Or maybe I'm not...
So usually it's multiple hyenas against the lion, and he fights the whole time sitting down because they nip at his balls. And it's like, it's really a disadvantage to have to sit the whole time you fight. That's how they do it.
Those are the worst, like, animal clips that you see online where it's like, hyena just wants a taste, and it's like a water buffalo with like its scrotum being stretched 2 feet back by some hyena, and you're like, ah!
Yeah.
And you just know the thing's like,
Like without But I like the $10 million thing. You've never said it before. For $10 million, would you eat a hawk or an eagle?
For $1 million, for 50 grand, I'll fight 10 hawks. All at once, just give me a paintball mask and a 9-iron. And I will take 50 grand. I'll take on 10 hawks.
I want to watch that TV show so goddamn badly. And welcome to the apiary deathmatch. How many hours can you remember that thing in game shows they used to do where they put you in the booth and then air flows up from the bottom and there's money like all around you, you're trying to grab the money? It's that, except with eagles.
Birds shoot out of the ground.
And here's Taylor in the eagle booth. Let's see how. Oh, not well. Not very
Now
well.
he's smart, Tom. He's going to try and crack one of them right off the chip just coming out of the hole he missed. That is a 120 mile per hour bird he's dealing with. I don't know. They're much
Oh,
faster
they're
than me.
We're going to be firing them out of cannons.
The like what happens to me a lot, people will send me a picture of like a big bird's wall and say, look at how this thing. Imagine that getting a hold of your arm. I mean, yeah, it's terrible, but that's a non-deadly blow. It'd be a real mistake if I could grab it with my other. And then it's just an 8-pound bird. You slap them like a turtle.
The thing that would scare me more than the talons is if they latch on and you're dealing with talons, but then they go whop whop, and now you're blind.
Yeah. Or they double eye grab. That's what they do.
Oh, I mean, I don't know, but I'm gonna go with yes.
I don't think they do that. I think they fight really small things, pick them up and drop them. Like they're not eye grabbers.
We're talking about the ones though that fly and grab goats on a cliffside and drop the goat off the side of a mountain. That's the bird that you were fighting.
Baby,
Those are hilarious clips. It's like
you are such an ego person.
The chicks are gonna die if she doesn't kill that. You know, and the
Those
goat
are
is
bad
not the
chicks.
animal of
They're
the
little
USA.
Hittlers.
No,
Right?
it's just like, and she jumps him off the side, and you just hear that, bang!
Unlike yours, chicks won't grow up to kill goats either. They're like, look baby little fucking birds.
Next thing is, anytime Satan is depicted, I notice he has a goat's head, okay?
Fair point. Yeah.
All right. You guys know the cool goat heads with like 4 horns on it, where he's got
Terrifying.
4 horns and then like 2 on the side. We were talking about hyenas. Did you know that female hyenas have pseudo dicks?
Yeah.
Like they have. So the male hyena has a penis, right? Because you need to procreate. The female hyenas are bigger than the males. Like it's like an oddly sexually dimorphic species for a male, and they have quasi dicks, like pseudo dicks, that are even bigger than the male's real dicks. And the reason they have it, I'm pretty sure, is that they'll rape uppity males into submission. Be like, oh, you're gonna misbehave. How do you like a little dick? You don't have a pussy, sir. So your ass is getting blown out in the Serengeti here. You're humiliated in front of your laughing friend
by this dry, dusty proto-cock.
Oh yeah, there's no lube. You think she spits on it first? Hell no. No, it's just dry dick. And everybody's laughing at him. So they're pretty cool animals in that way. That's the only instance of pegging in the animal kingdom. It's in my knowledge.
He's like, it's true, or they're fucking with. Yeah, it's true. They got these good guys. I don't know. I don't know if the point of the pseudo penis is to peg the males.
No, I might have made that up. I don't know.
Yeah, you definitely did, but they definitely exist.
Well, what's the point of it otherwise? Just to have a pseudo.
I don't remember the point. I've definitely seen it, and they are sure.
What is it? I don't remember what it looks like. Does it look like a real dick?
It's a clitoris that's 7 inches long and outside the body. I don't know if this website's going to say there's a reason for it, but anytime there's one of those reasons, they feel a little reverse engineered to me anyway. Like, oh yeah, they have that to help with it. Whatever, you just made up a reason.
What do they do with it? That's what I don't need any conjecture. I want to see this in action. They just have it.
So they fuse together to resemble a male's scrotum. Throw that out there.
Oh, it's so gross. You don't need that. You see, that's an animal that I wouldn't want to.
Oh, they give birth through their fake dicks.
Oh, that's right. I heard that too. That's
true?
disgusting. Yeah. They give birth to fake dicks, and often they're these failed births.
This isn't open.
Sometimes not big enough.
It says the clitoris birth canal is only 1 inch in diameter, and the tissue often tears as a 2-pound cub squeezes through the narrow opening. The rip can be fatal, as evidenced by the high death rate of first-time mothers.
Yeah.
Because of the female's awkward genitalia, successful mating for hyenas is tricky to pull off. It takes careful positioning for the male to crouch behind her and somehow get his penis to point up and backwards to enter her clitoris. I don't know how that
female
works.
dick on the screen right now, and I mean it's big. You hardly think this was a girl.
How would you? I don't understand how animals without hands get their dick into her fake dick.
That's the question.
I don't think they do jack off.
That was.
You know, elephants beat off. Yeah, they do. Yeah, this is a real thing you can look up. The way they do it is they get a hard on and they just move in a way that it slaps their dick on their belly.
I thought for sure the trunk would be involved. I know it. I still choose to believe it.
Well, the trunk maybe if it's like super hung. I don't know the distance of the trunk to the back of the dick area.
Oh,
I
you
feel
have
like
to.
The elephant torso.
You have to lay on your back so the gravity holds your big elephant ass towards your mouth.
Dude, that would be so fucking funny. So an elephant sitting in the Serengeti. Its intelligence is seen by water glacier techniques. One Kenyan taught them this. How they all do it all of it. Jackson's almost heavy. I've fallen dramatically since the learned the stuff down the box. Including elephant born into their societies has caused many problems with sexual performance, leading to the need for blue chew. Yeah, man, animals. Super fascinating. I wonder what animals would think was so weird about us. If they, and probably that, like, see, these guys, they build things. Like, they can talk.
Get cars and shit, and they don't differentiate between us.
I couldn't think for noises. I really recall playing one.
So many cool animals went to this show. I was reading today about these armadillos that lived like 4,000 years ago or something, and they were so fucking enormous that early man would use their shells as a shelter. They were the size of a Volkswagen Bug.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many mammoths when they sleep. There were a lot of cool big ones. The animals.
Saber-toothed tigers. They're these gigantic, like anteater things.
What did the science say to tigers? Because it turns out that long tooth of theirs was really fragile, and they couldn't use it to hunt. Now, hear me out. They used it for the kill shot. If they tried, you know how now animals run and like you might run up to it. If you were a lion, you'd run up to it and grab its neck, like as part of the tackle. Like saber-toothed tigers, those teeth were too fragile, and if you broke one, you were like done as a tiger, like you're gonna die, like breaking an arm.
So they didn't even grow back.
They would tackle it in different ways, and then once they had like this position before submission, then they would go in and just sort of finish it with big teeth.
I didn't know that.
That was on YouTube.
I believe you.
Yeah.
It's called a glyptodon, Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a prehistoric armadillo. This is literally the article you read, isn't it?
I don't think that's exactly what I was on the computer. I was having a whole discussion with this lady about early man.
5.3 million to 11,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's
What?
cool to look back and be like, these animals were pretty neat. But can you imagine how much of a nuisance those would be if they were still, like, meandering around? Like, if they didn't go extinct before we did it, we would have done it. For sure.
We did do it. That's the theory.
Oh.
That early man, like, killed them into extinction to make little houses out of them.
I've heard we killed woolly mammoths too, and then I've heard that we didn't. That our impact was overstated. There were a lot of environmental changes that would have done them into just a contributing factor.
Wouldn't they just gone north, though? You know?
They're already pretty north, right?
It's always more north.
True north.
So I have two things that I want to talk about tonight. I'll let you guys decide which we're going to take care of. Traveled or make a ride into Wingstown. I don't want to divulge my sources, but again, these things come to me. And I have some
Your little birds.
My little
They
birds.
sing in the east and they sing in the west.
They sing in the north and the south. And one of them tweeted in my ear earlier today and told me a little secret about Wings' Mustang that he should honestly know about because he's in danger. Or we can talk about what seems to be the most popular game on the planet. Suddenly, like in the last 72 hours, a brand new game came out. I'm still fascinated with Rust. Don't get me wrong. I literally dream in Rust. All of my dreams are.
And this is like week 4 of the
Yeah. I'm loving
Soul for
it.
you, Rust.
I sold for. Oh man, there's a picture of me as Tony Montana, but instead of cocaine, it's sulfur. It's hilarious. Anyway, so we talk about either of those things. This game is fascinating. I'm going to talk about both of them. But what do you want first? The Wings car information, or
I feel like our audience should only be cheap things.
Taylor?
I don't even know what this game is, and so I don't care about it.
Cool. So it turns out, let me get the actual things that So my friend
Now, how credible is this source?
100%. I literally have. Let me make sure that I can share this without divulging audio. Yeah, send this to you guys now. So essentially, this is a recall form for Mustangs of a certain 2005, something like that, in that little category. And essentially, they're saying, don't show that in case there's something.
I was going to ask about the show.
I'm looking to see if there's any personal
Like a
information.
VIN number or something, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah, don't.
It's not.
Yeah, that's oh, it's at the very top. Yeah, that's wingspan just for buffalo.
All right.
Essentially, it says, I'll read. It's a recall literally on wings vehicle. There's a risk passenger phone airbag declares a rupture that a vehicle is involved in a crash, where the supplemental frontal airbag is designed to deploy. Basically, the passenger airbag comes out, then metal fragments can enter the passenger compartment, increasing the risk of injury and death to the occupants. And there's a remedy program, which apparently has expired. It even has the status of his vehicle here. The recall is incomplete. And I think if he'd taken care of this last year, it would have been free. But I believe that the recall is no longer going to be for free. So he'll have to pay for it himself out of pocket, unfortunately.
Well, he didn't know that last year.
That's right. I'm just saying, like he's right on the cusp of not having to pay.
Well, that fucking sucks.
Yeah. And it's the
keeps getting worse and worse.
What does he have to do?
It's the airbag system, which is not a cheap fix. Like I've fixed a lot of cars that have been in crashes before, and that's the one thing that like you look, if you see a car where the airbag's deployed, you're like, oh, not that one, because they rip the whole dash apart. They when an airbag comes out, obviously everything is
also dangerous. Like I maybe found it's like just using a bomb. You know?
Well, if they've already gone off, then
if they've already
good in that regard.
Working with airbags, though, you know.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like don't fuck it up.
Yeah, doing your own airbag installation is also something that we always try to steer away from, because you're right. You're kind of got a bomb in your hands to some regard. It's a big, loaded trigger device. But yeah, he's got an expensive fix ahead of him. If he wants to get it fixed, he'll probably just not worry about it. Although he is a bit of a vehicle hypochondriac, so who knows? It is the passenger airbag. Although it didn't say that, it said it's going to shoot metal fragments into the cabin, which I imagine is like a frag grenade, just sitting shrapnel everywhere.
I would want to get that.
Yeah, like a fucking.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like an Indiana Jones trap, where like it just all of them go in the factory seat. Like, oh, thank God.
Good thing I don't have any friends.
I wonder if I'll make a fix in the Mustang. I don't mean to say it you, but like fine.
Oh, that's good. Even at his biggest, he apparently, I wasn't there for it, he hopped in my Camaro, he told me, and closed the door, and he was in there. I'm sure it was been comfortable, because really narrow seats. But I've seen him get into his Mustang and hold the camera, and his belly's nowhere near straight.
Kill confirmed.
A good amount of weight.
MTC is live. Assume all contacts are hostile. We got the lead. Now hold it.
Tossing frag. Clear. Sniper is down. Frag thrown. Gun thrown. Sniper down. Engaging shooter.
Suddenly I did it.
Hostile scout pulse in your AO.
Concussion grenade out. Tossing frag. Tango neutralized. Bringing in recon. Hostile marksman removed.
Come on, you're losing this fight.
Hostile assault pack destroyed. Frag going out. Stun thrown.
Give what I get.
Frag thrown. Sending stun. Assault pack. Come get supplies. Hostile planted spring mine. Press.
That's so shit. Yeah, I learned about that.
Spring mine spotted. Tossing frag. Concussion grenade out. Sniper's down. Move up. Enemy resupply disrupted.
Flashbang out.
Attack on. Give me a UAV.
Right? I know. But sometimes,
Task Watchdog Helo in my AO.
Yeah, especially if they have. It takes stuff. But if there's a lot
Getting UAV on grid.
Frag going out. Hostile assault pack destroyed.
Fire an arcade.
Tossing frag.
TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
Finish line's in sight. Don't let up.
Using Archangel.
Sending stun. by the truck.
Attack on! We need watchdog helo pulse air now!
God damn, I love the name for victory. Hotel Sierra.
Hey, Woods, we'll take that victory lap now.
Something flash there!
Design the product such that as much labor content is taken out of it, make the manufacturing process very easy. So it sounds like their designs and stuff. Yes.
Anyway, Peter and Ruth are going to confirm plan. No, they did not like one of those. Going to leave because the hard work they need while Bradford, Virginia, like Melissa. And
I'm not very aware. That's clear.
does not communicate a living wage to make great things. So if you buy one, you can benefit knowing you've bought other folk to responsibly produce product made by cared for people. And if that doesn't get your motor going,
RCR site spot for our group.
It's a little different, but like I put some people over. You know, a lady came in and we sat down before she got told a lot. What are you looking for? You want? What kind of coffee? I don't remember what it was, but she wanted to say she wanted a 2004 Corolla. So like, I don't know, I got some thing. And this was the 2002, the 2003, the 2004. I pull off the vehicle up to the door, but before I do it, I change the prices on all of them. I make them all $3,000 more expensive. So we go out there and I'm like, you know what? This is this one, this is that one, this is the differences. This is why they're about $1,000 more for each one. I say, what I'll do, I'm gonna hurry for this. If you want to buy a car today, $3,000 discount across the board. Like, holy shit! You're just gonna rip $3,000 off me? I was like, if we can do it right now, I gotta get out of here. I got a plane to catch, and I'm not going to these fucking where.
I gotta go to the LA Swindlers Convention.
But to his point, like, she was so happy with the deal she was getting and the quality. She thought she had gotten a great gift, so she was very happy about him. She loved me. The whole way through, she was like, this young man right here, and he is a